I think that's a sketchy game. I think it's sketchy that Sam Whalen is officiating that. I think that leaves a lot of room to try and work his way to get himself the matchups he wants, gives himself the best odds getting into the playoff game. I trust the guy. I don't think he had any malicious intent. Look inward, try and figure out what we can fix instead of trying to figure out what we can pick about what happened on the outside. I come into a game, I'm wearing grippy socks. Sam Whalen is officiating a game. I don't know how he got to officiate a game. He's also a player, but the mats are starting to tear a little. Sam sees I have grippy socks on. He calls a flagrant foul. Yeah, I was ready to walk out at that point. I left the building. That was injustice. That was a bit of a joke, if you ask me. I know that you talked to him. You were like, no, he checked. He checked about the grippy socks. He was allowed to wear those. I hadn't brought other socks to the building, but I found some in my car that I believe belonged to a cross country teammate. Those are now my socks. I still have those. But so I put those on. Came back after being assured there would be no flagrant foul. And I was a little angry about it for a bit, and then I realized Whalen was wearing like cabin socks that didn't really they had negative grip. So I wasn't as frustrated after that.
Were the socks used? Were they dirty socks that you took out?
They were dirty socks, yeah. When I put them on, I played. Had to, Yeah. Gotta stick with Sam.
Grippy socks are back.
Back.
Would have been great to have a conversation beforehand.
Yeah,
because,
I would have loved if you talked to your officials about
Yeah,
this.
head of officials.
Are you salty this whole co-founder thing, and then I've been taking it. I've been taking the lead.
I am not going to take the bait. I'm not taking the bait in this interview. Okay, I'm head of officials, and that's what I am right now. Okay, I'm not co-founder right now, although I am. I don't own 50% of the league, although I should. I am just the head of officials, and this call that you made is extreme. This changes the game, and so just a simple phone call, simple text has been really helpful to know that you were okaying grippy socks for this tournament.
Going into this first game of season 3, I was interested to see how Coach Ehrlich would orchestrate the team. I think we've got some real talent. The challenge is having them work together as a team. Well, I was impressed by the performance of Road Tripper. Ethan Hall does have a lot of experience. We're still figuring out the four-man rotation, and I am impressed that they seem to start to be working together, although it isn't really turning into points yet.
So season 2, right, was obviously a massive success, right? We had a lot of fans there. We had a growing amount of people wanting to participate, and so it just demanded the need to expand to an even bigger venue. And thankfully, we found a good partner down in Holt, Michigan, who was willing to house us for season 3, and we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, well, I wish Nacho was here so I could rub it in his face,
You know, I wasn't present for that game.
but he didn't show up. I don't know what he's doing. I think he might be proposing or something.
One chapter doesn't tell the whole story.
For context, right after I broke up with my girlfriend, I came and built shed ball courts. He could have postponed the day he was proposing his girlfriend, but he can't postpone shed ball season 3.
I was all the way in Indiana celebrating my grandma's 80th birthday.
Oh, okay. I was unaware of that. Happy birthday to his grandmother, and I'll be sending her some Stumps gear.
And so I think one game isn't going to define how well this trade was for me. Right? There's multiple chapters of this story that need to take place before we can say, oh, was this a good story or a bad story? Was this a good trade or a bad trade? And me not being there, I think, sort of negates the whole game and negates the score, negates the points that Grant Holbein may or may not have scored. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's one game, and so I think later on time will tell the true story.
Shed ball, there is a lot of competition between family members. Again, we have a matchup between the McKelvey brothers, and we've had a real rivalry with the 2010ers. I think we're going to win this one. Well, it's been a long time coming, but finally we defeated the 2010ers. I think the four-man strategy that Coach Ehrlich has worked out is finally working. They need a coach to kind of keep them in line. There's just some behavior that, they need to respect the ref. There was some issues with equipment, some illegal socks, I believe. I mean, I don't know if their GM was there, but they definitely didn't have a coach. So they need some more leadership to kind of keep the guys in line.
Surprised. Surprise is the only word I can come up with in my reaction to that game. Did not think we had it in us. And, as soon as I saw Mystique, on our schedule, I was like, oh, automatic loss. I thought we would fall for sure. Kyle Lehman's amazing. Caleb, though, came out lampshady. I told you the finesse, the touch. He's just a all-around baller, and that's why I drafted him. And so he carried us to the win. We almost lost, but we held on there at the end, and I'm proud of our team.
Going into this game, they seem like veterans. Well, they are veterans. They don't seem like veterans. They've Grant Holbein. Is it not Holbein? He had played. Is it the last 2 seasons? So he's
Well,
kind of
he welched in the first season and then he played in the second season.
right. So he's kind of got some experience. Sam Whalen, on the other hand, is ancient shed baller. He knows all the ins and outs, so that's kind of scary. Both of these guys are pretty built, so we're gonna have a bit of some trouble containing them in the post and rebounding. So I think the game plan is just don't worry about offense as much as defense, and make sure you're rebounding. It was just a massive game for us. Big confidence boost. I think at that moment we kind of knew that we can maybe go all the way. My free throw game was pretty subpar for the first 3 seasons, so it was pretty good to build my confidence on that. And as far as the league goes, I think that was the first time I kind of could taste that maybe I could be great in this league. And Sam was better than that. Sam Whalen's way better than that, and I'm surprised we won even.
I respect John as a coach. Great guy. Shed Rats, sort of bottom feeders of shed ball, let's be honest. They're not really, a problem most days. And so going to the game, we were pretty confident we'd win this. I gave my team a pep talk, was confident in our player/coach, Jack Neihart. I put a lot of faith in that kid, and I was just confident that we'd come out on top.
That was a close one. I'm glad we won. I was hoping we'd be a little more decisive in our victory, but a win's a win. Live to see another day. I'm looking to see how some of these other games play out to see if we end up making the tournament.
So this is a pretty young and athletic team. Very, at least Johnny's inexperienced. I know Donovan's played was it season 1 and 2?
Yeah.
So he's a vet. Henry's also a vet. He has played a lot of shed ball. So I think the trick will be just on defense locking down Henry, and then on offense we can exploit the Stephen Louis matchup against pretty much everyone because he's about a foot taller than everyone.
Tough loss. Boys did not play up to their full potential. Came into this game expecting it to be pretty easy, and that did not work for us.
A lot on the line right now. We're competing well here in the Premier League. I've talked with Sam and Grant, and they're both feeling really good going into this game 3, and I'm more confident than ever right now that we're going to come away with a win. We're the number 1 seed. Look at us. There was never a doubt in my mind. This is where we would go. You know, I had a vision when I first became GM of this team, and it's coming true. So we're going to compete. We're going to go out there, play hard. Sam has a lot of experience in shed ball tournaments, and I think that's going to be a good advantage for us here in this tournament.
You know, I really coach my players to stay out of the drama. Don't spend time in it. It's just there to get your focus off of the goal. The reality is we're going to get on that court and you're going to be playing a team. I don't care who's on the team, we're out there to win. And our strategies are going to be the same. The disciplines and the principles of the game are the same. So the upper management can deal with their drama. The media can, spark up conversations as they want. There's pros and cons to it, all good. All publicity is good publicity. Love to see, shed ball, whatever controversy brings more fans to it. But hey, in the end, I've got to manage a team. And a team's goal is to make points and have their opponents not make points. So we're going to go out there, we're going to play good offense, and we're going to play disciplined defense. We're going to rebound, we're going to box out. That's what matters. So just kind of stay out of the drama. Yeah, this is a stacked team. Tony did a really, really good job of doing what he needed to do. Transfers, sales in the offseason. No surprise that we didn't play super well here in the Premier League, but we got what we came for, which is getting us back there. So proud for my guys. Looking forward to them growing here in the future, and glad to be back in the Premier League. Life changes a lot in the last few seasons. A lot has changed. So what I'm always grateful for is shed ball. Always grateful for shed ball. The one constant in my life, as it always kind of brings me back to home. So as I move over to the east side of the state, I'm looking forward to season 4. But I'm going to not comment on what comes next. Let's just say there's an equal opportunity for both a return to the court or a return to management. Either way, I'm excited for what the future holds for me and shed ball.
So it was really exciting, but it was also kind of scary knowing that it was single elimination. And going into this game, we kind of know their play style, and they like to speed up. And me and Steven, I think we play a little slower. So I think the trick for this one will be just instead of making us play their game, we're gonna make them play our game.
Tony, what does this championship mean to you?
It means the world. You know, last season we came in the B League, and look at where we're at. Look at that thing right there. So.
And Grant Holbein, Nacho traded you to the Stumps, saying you didn't have enough grit.
Yeah. He did say that.
What does this championship mean to you?
It means that, you know, for one, you can't do it yourself. I couldn't do it myself. I had a great manager, great teammate in Sam, winningest player in shed ball history. Okay, let that be known. He's never not won a championship when he's played. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Fact check
I think
that.
that's correct.
Yeah. So, you know, to me, I just want to be a part of a winning program. The only stat that matters to me is the W column, and we got that today. So I'll sleep with this tonight.
Adversity struck when you. Who'd you guys lose to?
We lost to the Road Trippers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. In over.
Okay, so
This guy.
This guy.
Sam, after losing to the Road Trippers, how'd you feel?
Hey man, I got a ton of respect for those guys. Great players. Ethan Hall really showed up today. He's got a lot of talent. I mean, he's definitely the next generation of shed ball. We were called the old guard. We were called old heads, but we're still champions today. I want to thank my GM, Tony Cachero, for believing in us, for supporting us, for giving us the resources we need to be great today. And I'm just thankful for my guy. I'm thankful for Holbein. He really showed up today. And hey man, I think the tournament worked out the way it needed to today.
Lastly, I'd like to thank the fans, Stumps Nation. We appreciate you guys cheering for us. We had fans from the Detroit area come out tonight, Shane and Connor, and big fan base rolling in the Stumps and ready to win back-to-back next year. So, thank you.